Hey y'all, just made some rum and now I want to make some spiced rum. So I'm going to make a gallon. I took the 4 strongest jars out of the batch and I set them aside. And I know it's a little hood, but I've always liked Captain Morgan's, man. And I like mixing this with Dr. Pepper, but because I can't have caffeine no more, I mix it with root beer. So I want to try and make a spiced rum that's similar to this. There's going to be a couple notes that I try and strengthen out of that, but that's a good comparison. And when you want to make something, it's good to know what's out there on the market. So if you got to go buy 4 or 5 bottles of liquor to find out which one you like, and then try and duplicate that or make that better, that's key. So let's try this. It's good, man. I love spiced rum. So I'm gonna try and make my version of this, but I'm gonna try and make this just a tiny bit better. There's a couple things that I don't taste in here that I think I'd enjoy. I'll show them to you in just a second. But first thing you're gonna need is some lightly charred oak. I got 6 little pieces of lightly charred oak, and I rinse these off real well. So if you're gonna do this, rinse your wood off and get all that dust off of it. Put them in the jar. We're gonna pour this gallon in here, and I'm gonna show you the botanicals real quick. All right, I got 10 allspice berries, half of a nutmeg cut in half. Take a whole nutmeg, cut it in half. I got 5 pink peppercorns, 10 black peppercorns, 5 whole vanilla beans, good vanilla beans, split down the middle, 3 whole cinnamon sticks, 2 star anise pods, 5 whole cloves, 3 grams of dried ginger, 18 grams of orange peel. All right, now we're gonna we got our wood in the pot, put our liquor in there. A gallon of liquor. Vanilla, cinnamon, star anise, cloves, peppercorns, nutmeg, ginger, most important part, orange peel, allspice berries. Keep it stirred. It's going to take about 7 to 10 days. I'm going to come back and check on it. All right, so I've kept it stirred. After about 3 days, I tasted it when I was stirring it. Pulled out 2 of the cinnamon sticks because it was getting a little bit to be too much cinnamon for my liking. So I left 1 in there. Let's see what it's all about. Let's make sure we don't get no chunkies in our drink. There we go. This smells great. Shit. Dude, that is way better than I thought it would be. That is good. I like this. So to get it to be anything like this, which I think it's already better than this, it's pretty good. So what I have to do now is proof it down to 70. And I think we started at 110 with this. And this has sugar in it too. Just not a bunch. It's not super sweet. If you've ever had Captain Morgan's, you can taste a little bit of sweetness to it. So let's put a little bit of sugar in it and water it down to 70. We'll take it to the kitchen and make a simple syrup to make it 70 proof. And we got to filter this stuff out of there too. I'll see you in the kitchen in just a second. All right, so I got half a gallon of water, 3 cups of sugar. Dissolve the sugar in the water. If you really wanted to, you can scrape these vanilla beans. You can put that in a jar too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 jar with this extra vanilla in it. Let it sit. And then compare it to the others on my own. See how I like it. But it's pretty damn good the way it is. I also like, there's a vanilla rum that I really like. I've had, it's really good. I think it's Still Rights. They make a really good one. So, I mean, vanilla is awesome, but you know, how I'm going to drink this is I'm going to put it with root beer and maybe a cherry. And so it's got enough vanilla in it, but you know, just drinking spice rum right out of the bottle is pretty good too. But I'll show you the next step. Once your sugar dissolves, turn your heat off and let it cool down. You want to cool it down quick, that's how you do it. I'm just going to add those together. Got 6 jars and a little bit more. That's so good, man. I really like that. But check this out. Alright, I got 6 quarts, part of a jelly jar. I did lose some color, but you know, maybe they died, or maybe you could let it sit on wood longer. I wouldn't let it sit on botanicals longer, or any of them spices, because it is perfect. I'd say 9 days is the right amount of time. But let's make a drink. And I could drink this shit straight, because it is good. I'm surprised at how good it came out. A couple cherries. I love cherries. Stir it up. Dude, that's top notch. That is top notch. It's absolutely delicious. Even if you don't try spice rum at home, get some root beer, get some spice rum from the store, some ice, put 2 cherries in it. Just like that. That's fucking great. Now, if you can, Dr. Pepper's pretty damn good too. I just can't drink Dr. Pepper no more because my doctor said, you know, you got to cut out the caffeine. Said you got to cut out the alcohol too, but I can live without caffeine. You know what I mean? But that's it. I'm going to make some spice rum kits. If you want to do this at home, you don't want to have to go and try and find all them spices, you know, them botanicals. PhilBillyMoonshine.com. Other than that, I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.